Wellness Warriors, welcome to this training on getting your online course started, your online health and wellness course. Now, this is a training I've put together because I realize there are a lot of people in this space who really want to go beyond just running their day-to-day practice, and they want to get into a space where they can start delivering one-to-many, so you can reach more people, you can use your time in a more leveraged way where you're not having to be face-to-face and only help one person at a time. You actually can reach a group, and you can work flexibly, you can be in different locations, you're not restricted to one area. So this is a very interesting and exciting area to break into. So I'm going to run you through the basic principles of how you get started in your own online course now. So it all starts here with audience and outcome. If you're delivering a service or a product, the only reason someone is going to invest in that service or product is if they get a specific outcome. So it's really important that you begin this whole process thinking about who it is exactly you want to reach. This is what comes down to niche, okay? Because if you want to run an online course, you need to have a course that delivers a specific outcome to a specific group of people. There is no point going out there and trying to compete with everyone else who's running an online course and come up with something such as, say, become healthy in 4 weeks. Like, that doesn't relate to anyone. Even something like become healthy in 4 weeks for women. It's way too vague. You really need to, if you're going to make this succeed, you need to get very, very specific. So here's an example. You'd want to come up with a title for your course, something like lose 15 kilos in 4 weeks using herbal supplements and exercise. And your audience, specific audience, might be women aged 30 to 40. So that is literally the kind of specificity that you need to think with. Without that, no one's going to be attracted to want to do your course. No one's going to be wanting to invest in your course because they can't see what they're getting. So everything starts with that. Always think about your audience number one. Now, once you've come up with an audience and a specific outcome for that audience, you then need to come up with a specific time and price. And also, this is when you start looking at your marketing. Now, this happens at the same time. Once you've established this first step, you move down to this next level, marketing and time and price. So as far as online courses go, what is working brilliantly right now, if you nail this outcome, is if you were to create a course between 2 and 12 weeks, that's right about the sweet spot. Anything shorter than that and people go, well, is there really going to be value here? Can I actually get transformation in less than 2 weeks? It's not very plausible. But if you set it at around 2 weeks, and anything up to about 12 weeks is the sweet spot for an online course. So you want to go over your outcome and find what can you actually deliver to your clients, the people who invest in that 2 to 12 week time frame. And then as a price guide, you want to be thinking around about the $100 to $200 per week mark. So for example, if you were going to run a 3-week course, you would price it anywhere between $300 and $600. Okay? 3-week course. If you were going to run a 12-week course, which is 3 months, you would price that anywhere between $1,200 and $2,400. So that's the kind of guide you want to be thinking about in terms of how to price it. That's the value attribution that seems to work really well with courses in terms of duration and price. Now, as far as your marketing goes, in order to sell a course online, you need to be doing online marketing. It's as simple as that. You really need to focus the muscle of your marketing efforts into the online realm. And right now, what is working brilliantly, better than anything else, is Facebook. So you want to be putting all of your attention and all of your marketing investment into Facebook as the #1 priority. So what that looks like is you need to be running Facebook campaigns. And that's essentially just you putting out topics which relate to your audience and the outcome they want. So an example would be, if your outcome is to help people lose 15 kilos in 4 weeks, your topic would be something like, are you struggling with weight? Here are 3 simple herbal remedies that can help support your metabolism in order to lose weight faster. And then you'd have a picture of a woman who is preparing some kind of herbal remedy, or a woman who is exercising, something that catches the attention of your audience and ties back to your outcome of your audience losing weight or feeling healthier or getting fitter or getting more energy. Whatever your outcome is, it has to be relevant, and that is what's going to capture the attention of your audience. So in order to make these kind of figures work, so let's say you want to have a 12-week course, and every month you want to generate about, let's go with 8 clients per month. That's 2 clients per week, right? So if you're doing a 12-week course and you're charging $1,200 for a 12-week course, you would want to be spending about a minimum of 10% per client acquisition. So for a $1,200 course, you would be needing to spend a minimum of about $120 per client to get them into your course. So I'll explain how that works. In order to get that client, you need to put out these campaigns, which I was talking about, making Facebook ads. People click on your Facebook ads to get the information. They then opt in, they register their details so that they can receive the information, so you can send it to them. And that's all done through a funnel. I won't go into detail about how that works now, but that's the basic concept. People opt in for your information. Now, if you're wanting to generate 8 clients per month, you need to generate 2 clients per week. In order to generate 2 clients per week, you need to have minimum 4 leads per week. So these are people who opt in to your content which you put out. They click in, they register, you've got their details, and then you get in touch with them, and about 50% of them will actually then go, I'd like to be part of this course, because you will explain how it works, you'll explain clearly how they can get the outcome, and then suddenly they'll see how they can get the results for themselves and they'll want to join your course. So in order to get 4 leads, you're going to spend about $240, because it's the 4 leads are going to generate 2 clients. 2 clients at $120 each is $240. So for 2 clients, you've spent $240 on marketing on Facebook ads, and you've generated $2,400. So you can see how that works. It's about a 10 to 20% spend that you want to be looking at in order to generate clients for your course. Now, that's a bit about marketing and time and price. And lastly, we'll talk about content and platform. So in order to set up your online course, you want to get yourself a membership site. Now, in order to create a membership site, you need to use some website building software such as OptimizePress, which is brilliant for creating membership sites, very simple, drag and drop. And you also want to be creating a group where your members can hang out and where they can communicate, share ideas, encourage each other and support each other. In order for this to happen, you could easily create just a Facebook group, and then you name that group a name that's relevant to your audience and outcome. Again, something that resonates with them, something that feels good for them. So for example, my Facebook group is called Wellness Warriors, because I train up people in the health and wellness space who are warriors and who are changing the space and changing lives. So think about your audience and what will really resonate with them and what will make them feel like they're really part of something. So you'd create the Facebook group, the membership site, and you would also have other inclusions in there, such as personal sessions with you. It's up to you how many of those sessions you include. This can be done over Skype, and for a 12-week course, for example, you might do 2 personal sessions on the phone or over Skype per client. It's really up to you and what it's going to take to get your outcome. But the reason that content and platform is at the bottom of this list in this 3-step process is because you don't want to go out and spend all your time and energy on the content and platform first of all. And the reason I say that is because it's very counterintuitive. When people start courses, often they'll go out and they'll just spend months, sometimes years, coming up with the perfect course and the perfect platform and tweaking and testing and just making it absolutely perfect. The only problem with that is there's no one in the course. And that's because they've started at the end. They haven't started with audience and outcome. They don't even know exactly what's going to resonate with their audience yet because they haven't even put out any marketing, so they can't get any feedback. So they've skipped to this end result thinking that they're just going to come up with something that's so brilliant that impresses them, but meanwhile their audience is paying zero attention to it. So I don't want you to go out and start this until you've nailed this. Really understand your audience. What do they pay attention to? What do they listen to? What are the problems that they think they have in their own mind? Because when you present the solutions to the problems they think they have, then they're open to the real solution which you have as the expert. So that's a really quick rundown of how to get started in online courses, how to set up your own program in the health and wellness space. That's going to be really useful for you. So go out and apply that, learn your audience, learn your marketing system, figure out a time and a price, and then move on to your content and platform. So there's a lot more detail that we can go into that, and if you need more detail, you can certainly get in touch and I'll be able to share the detailed breakdown of how to do all of these different steps. Hope that's been really helpful for you guys. Enjoy your day.